Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're checking out Assetto Corsa Competizione on Xbox Series S. That is what I'm recording right now, but I also have the PlayStation 5 version pulled up next to me as well, so I'm looking at that kind of back and forth, trying to gauge a little bit. And I tried to capture some gameplay from my PC build, but apparently it can only do one or the other. It's only going to run the game and it won't let me capture that. So that kind of sucks. I was really disappointed that I was not able to do that. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting today. So basically, all right, man, I ran this on the PC, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I am pretty freaking disappointed that this is what we get for a next gen upgrade on this game. This is freaking. I'm kind of beside myself, to tell you the truth. So, let me get into this track as well with this car real quick, just so I can show you what we get. I mean, like right here, you can see like the little blinking up there and stuff. I mean, it's kind of an unstable build. I'm not even gonna lie. I was pretty freaking happy to see that we could adjust our field of view now. This right here is kind of uncalled for. So if you look at this, this is going to shock you in a minute, real bad. All right, so on the PlayStation 5, you're getting a native image. You are getting, you're getting your 4K. It looks really, really sharp, really clean. It holds up pretty well on here. I mean, actually, wait a minute. Are you joking? Are you joking right now? No. Okay, there it is. All right, let's back up just a little bit. Can we even back up? Yeah, we just got to do this. Put it in reverse. Okay. So, I want to pull this over here, just so I can kind of look at this picture. And then, actually, I don't really need the PlayStation 5 version up to explain this. This is just ridiculous. So I promise you that there's a. Oh, let me turn this off. This is on my OLED. I don't want to get burning, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And we're just going to play around with the Series S version. I'm going to show you everything here because I can show you this perfectly. So, if you look at the Series S version, playing this on my laptop or on my PC laptop with the same game installed, everything. You get over here, and all right, this is the best place to show you. Okay, so if you just look right here at these trees, okay. Just look right here at these trees with me for a minute while we talk about this. So this is running on the Xbox Series S. This system can theoretically hit 1440p at up to 120 frames a second. Not only does this game not hold a consistent 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series S version, we don't even get the low settings. We're actually below the low settings on the PC version. The PC version has way more trees, way more freaking detailed, and this is on the lowest setting. You've got texture in the freaking in the road. These rocks are more textured. You get better looking grass. I couldn't even get my PC game to look like this. I couldn't even get it to drop to give me this type of an image that we got on this. And I was like, wow, man, that's pretty bad. Now here's the other kicker. I couldn't even get it to look like this at 720p on my PC. just having this at 1080p on my 1440p monitor, it looked 1,000 times sharper than what we got right here. I would say this resolution on this game is pushing 720p. I mean, it's got like a sharpening thing on there. You can turn up the sharpening or whatever. That just destroys the image. The car on the PC, way more freaking detailed. Like this is atrocious, to tell you the truth. And I'll tell you why it's atrocious. Not necessarily just because this is the Xbox Series S version that's obviously running sub 1080p. Clearly, I mean, it does kind of look sharp, but at the same time, man, I don't know. Maybe maybe it is running 1080p, but these are literally potato settings compared to what the PC is running at. If you take a look at, and this is the sad part. This is the sad part. All of these versions share parity, even Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. They all share parity with these lower settings. I mean, those trees do look better on the other consoles because of the higher resolution. They do look a little better. The ground texture looks a little better because of the higher resolution on those, but they still look blurry and chunky and ugly and messy. You can barely see any kind of gravel in the road right here that we're sitting on. You can't see any texture in that. Kind of just looks blurry from right here behind the car. The best image you're going to get on this is in the cockpit view for the most part. Like, if my freaking laptop, my 3050 Ti Ryzen 7 laptop can run this at native 1440p at epic settings, I know my PS5 alone is stronger than this laptop. I'm pretty sure my Series S is pushing the boundaries of that, because this thing's only got 4 gigs of freaking video memory to to push those pixels, man. And wow, I mean, you're getting better shadowing at low on the PC. You're getting literally better everything. Everything is better. Everything is better. I am extremely disappointed with this next gen upgrade. This looks like garbage compared to what you get on the PC. I'm very disappointed that they would try to pull this off as a next gen version. The way that this looks, man, it's almost like a slap in the face. To be completely honest with you, it's almost kind of like a slap in the face. I really love this game, so I'm not really too hard on it. I mean, honestly, they didn't charge us for this, but for the most part, I mean, I kind of did pay for it. I bought another version of this game. I bought it on the PC. I bought it on the PlayStation 5. I'm really let down because I really wanted this to be like the ultimate, like, the ultimate wow factor visual wise, and the ultimate. Because, I mean, you put this on a PC and you look at this thing at Epic, it is freaking beautiful. Literally beautiful. Just to think that this is what we get. This is what they think of us console players, man. This is ridiculous for this. Aside from my little tirade of the visuals, because this basically is pretty much unacceptable. I really do hope that they will do more for this, because let's face it, man, these DLCs and everything are pretty are a little bit on the expensive side, man. You'd be into this game about almost $100 if you buy all the DLC and everything. And let's face it, man, most of the tracks that are locked behind that paywall are really good tracks. You know, you got like Mount Panorama that's locked behind a paywall. You got Suzuka locked behind a paywall. You've got freaking Kiliami locked behind a paywall. There's some, you get Imola is locked behind a paywall. Olton Park is locked behind a paywall. Snitterton is locked behind a paywall. And then, you know, just Donington Park locked behind a paywall. And to get all those is like paying for this game again. It's almost $60. What is it, like $15.99, $20, and then another like $10 or something. So you're right at another $45 after paying the $39.99 for this, just to get those tracks. that you're going to want. If you buy this game, you're going to want them. So you're into this about $85. It's the same for the PC. You're into it, but you also have other options. You can get like keys from G2A or whatever to definitely to lower that cost for you. But these are things you're gonna want for this experience. That if this is what it's gonna look like, I mean, like as console players, like seriously, we're like none the wiser. If it wasn't for people like me pulling up the, coming out and like talking about the PC version of this, it really is kind of a letdown that we don't get treated, or at least get, I mean, it took them a whole freaking year to upgrade this. They couldn't just, man, I mean, I get it. There's something going on. I mean, the PlayStation 5 version does look a little bit sharper than the Series X version. So that's, I mean, you can tell they definitely put more work into the PlayStation version than the Xbox versions. It's almost like they just took exactly what's right here on the screen right now in this game and just flopped it right over onto the Xbox and kicked it up to 4K. There's other settings in here that you can play around with, but nothing's really gonna make this turd look better. Sorry. I mean, this is one of those games that you're gonna have to be in it literally just for the racing. Like that's what it is. You're in this for the racing. You're not in this for the trackside detail or anything else. This is pretty disappointing, man. I was really hoping, like, I should have put all this video out yesterday, but I was drawn in so many different ways yesterday. I just didn't really have the time to sit down and really think about this, but oh man, this is a pretty disappointing get. I mean, I'm glad they didn't charge us. If they would have charged us for this, I would have been pretty mad. I would have been pretty mad. I mean, if you've got a next gen like a Series X or a PS5, you're probably going to be a lot happier than this, because I do honestly believe that this resolution is sub 1080p for Xbox Series S. I do. I believe it looked a lot better pre-patch than it does right now. I honestly do believe that. I honestly do believe that this looks pretty freaking atrocious. And I might actually, have the other when I put this up, I might actually have that other video of the pre-recorded footage from Series S that I had running in the background while you're listening to me talk, and this picture sitting right here, because this, I don't know, man. Like I'm a little bit disappointed with this. I do love the fact that I can change my field of view now. That's perfect for me. I love that. I do love the fact that the frame rate on the bigger consoles is a lot more stable. Frame rate's a little rocky on this, even just running around this on the track. Gosh, I should have pulled up that PC version yesterday before I even started talking about this, because now I kind of feel like after seeing that, and after seeing that literally not even on low does the PC version look this bad. And when I'm on low, I get 165 frames a second on my laptop. So I know there's more power in these two consoles that could definitely make this a better experience. There's no reason why it can't. There's no reason with these settings. Why don't we have 120 hertz mode? Honestly, why don't we have 120 FPS mode on those other consoles? There's no reason why we shouldn't, because these are below low settings on the PC, and I can get 165 frames a second on my PC that is nowhere near as powerful as either of those two consoles. Or maybe my PC is. Maybe my $1,000 laptop is more powerful than both of my consoles. Ooh, boy, that's no, because I can't even play some of the stuff that's on those because I don't have enough VRAM. This is frustrating. This is where things start to blur the line, of like, gosh, man, maybe us older gamers, maybe we really should go PC, because clearly we get treated better on the PC. But we keep staying loyal to these consoles, man, and we keep paying for these same damn games, and we get a better version on the PC. Yeah, it's a lot more upfront cost on the PC. It's definitely a lot more upfront cost, but we're older, man. We can probably afford that. I mean, I bought this laptop for $1,000. Like, Seriously, another $1,000 and I got me a 3070 card, a 3070 Ti with 8 gigs of VRAM and 16 gigs of regular RAM that could definitely push any of these games to max quality on a 1440p screen. So that's where I'm sitting at it with it. This is pretty devastating to actually find this out. Like you're getting below low settings. Like seriously, you're not like you see this tree line out here in the back. You're missing trees. Like on the PC version, that thing is like a forest back there, and it's beautiful looking. You're missing trees, man. You're missing. I mean, stuff blurs out over here. Like this is frustrating, man. This is frustrating. I am sorry that this is what they believe we're worth, but I hope that maybe this video is not intended to talk down about this game. It's just like, come on, Kuno, do better, man. Seriously, give us a next gen version that we can be proud of. Bring us closer in line with the PC, man. I don't see any reason why we can't do that. I know these PCs are at least, I know these consoles are at least mid-tier, and a 3070 is mid-tier, bro. Like, I don't get it. So yeah, hopefully they can fix this and make this a little bit better over time. Hopefully they do continue to iterate on it. I'm glad they got it out to us. I'm glad that the features that are there, I do love those. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.